Michael, Happy New Year. Probably no better way to celebrate than a win like that.
A win is always great, and it was always going to be a difficult game. But we came here to take 3 points, and we did it. And I just love the effort of the boys and their passion to keep going. So we quickly, we can celebrate a little bit, but we have a game in 2 days, in less than, I think it's 68 hours, in fact. So we need to play Wellington next. We have to quickly get over this game. I think Wellington's already in Brisbane, and we're here. So, yeah, it's an interesting next 10 days coming up.
The mindset shift of this team has been quite dramatic from what we've seen from Brisbane Roar in the past to where you are this season. You're equal second on points on the ladder. Just talk us through whether, has that surprised you how quickly this has happened, or did you expect you to be in this position at this stage of the season?
Look, when I came, we prepared accordingly and we planned to create a winning team. That was our plan. Processes, building, and all this. We knew we had to change the standards of the club, put in place a culture, a winning culture, one where people can come and do their best work in and think and believe that they are champions. So the minute they walk through the door, they're training like champions, so that when they play games, they behave like champions and they play to win. Now, I know a lot of people have been very critical of us being aggressive or physical. A team that wants to press, a team that wants to win the ball back as soon as possible cannot do that in a passive way. And if you love something and you have a passion for something, you're going to fight to win. And that's what we need to do. And at the same time, if I get it right today, I think we dominated even with the ball and we played really good football. And at times we probably had the better chances and more chances to score. What I can't understand is I grew up in a nation that had passion, that had a winning mentality. And now we've become a nation of participators and passive people. And it starts very well all at school, because I remember when I used to run in school and I used to compete, I'd get a ribbon first, I'd get a gold medal. Now we don't, we give it to everyone. We lose that winning mentality. What we've got here is a team that wants to fight to win. From the first day that they came to training, we spoke, we knew what we're going to build and where we want to get to. So that it's happened this, I think it's normal. When you put in place what you expect, your expectations are, what the standards are, the way they work, the way they train, their togetherness, it's amazing. They fight for one another and they play good football. Watching from up top, you can see it a little bit more relaxed as I could be. Sometimes we get criticised for playing a little bit direct, but we play direct to our 9, to our wingers. We play direct because I remember being someone that loved what Cruyff did for the world of football. If you can play with one pass to your number 9, that's the best pass. That's what Cruyff used to say. So why do we have to overplay? But at the same time, when other teams play long or they play very direct, nothing gets mentioned. I think it's a little bit of, a lot of people don't like what the Roar are doing, don't like seeing the Roar up there. And we've brought the Roar back into Brisbane and we love it, and we're going to continue fighting the same way and playing our brand of football with our identity and even dominating with the ball like we did today.
Michael, who do you feel like has been critical of your side? Because everything that I've heard from the start of the season, I don't know, anyone that loves the A-League knows that Brisbane Roar, being a strong team in this competition, is vital for the health of it. And everything that I've heard has been positive about the passion, the intensity. From mine, I love it. I love to see the passion, how much you guys care. So who is it that you're aiming your message at, those that have been critical of you?
I think very early on, there was a lot of criticism, and I think it's got a lot to do with maybe the identity the Roar had 15 years ago. We're not going to copy-paste. We're going to do what we believe. And as a coach, I'm going to put in place, with my coaching staff, the identity we want. So because the Roar did whatever they did 15 years ago, it doesn't mean we have to do it the same way. You know why? Because supporters just want to win. And to fill Suncorp, you need to win. And to make Brisbane strong in this competition, you need to be winning. It's not counting the passes and if we win possession and all this sort of stuff, it's about winning. And I've come from Europe where I've worked for 8 years, and I know it was very cutthroat. You have to win. And you're going to find a way to win, and we've built the team to win a certain way.
Just from when you coached in the A-League with Melbourne City, I've heard a few players that played under you at that time, they feel like you have really evolved as a coach since then. What did you learn during your time in Europe to build the coach that you are now?
I learned that in the end, it's a results-driven industry, and you build the team a certain way to win games. And I don't think the Brisbane supporters would be happy if I was sitting here saying, oh, we're still building, it's a process, we'll get to where we want to get, and we weren't winning. Let me tell you, they're very happy where they are. And that's what we have to do. We have to fight week in, week out to make our supporters happy and proud of us. And that's what I've learned. That's what it's about. And the most important thing is, regardless of your football philosophy, it's all about your environment. And we've put in place an environment together with the whole club, from the very top, from our CEO right down to our kitman, where we behave in a certain way, day in, day out. And we want to behave like winners. And we train like winners. And we find a way every single time together to work hard and to get 3 points and to bring out that Queensland spirit. Because if you have a look, the Queenslanders, that's what they're really all about. Maybe once upon a time, it was a different identity, and it was the days of tiki-taka and fancy football. But if I know correctly, the Queensland spirit has always been about working hard, fighting and passion. And you see that in their teams, whether it's in the AFL or in the rugby.
I'm going to ask you about the red card. What's your thoughts on that moment?
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised I got a red card, but sometimes I feel like it was a perfect chance to probably shut me up, because I have voiced my opinion about the VAR and about some decisions. And I've said it before that sometimes the referees feel good giving a card to me. That's okay. It's not going to stop who I am, because the game's about emotion. The game is about passion. And if you're going to be a wet fish and not understand that while the game's going on, what are you doing being part of it? Maybe we need more passion in this league. Maybe that's what's missing. We've become very robotic, and everyone just plays the same way, talks the same way. I've got 50% possession, I've got 500 passes, but we lose the game. Who cares, man?
Is there a line, though? Is there a line for passion, or do you reckon it's just open slather? Where do you feel like the line is?
Look, when you're working hard to achieve something, you're going to give everything you've got. So you're going to give everything you've got. And I don't think there's a line when I question a decision. How's that crossing the line? If every coach, I'm pretty sure you all watch the EPL, I watch the Liga, I watch the EPL, I watch the Belgium League, I watch every league. If every coach that spoke was to receive a yellow card, there wouldn't be many coaches left, let me tell you.
VIDIC and RUHS, two of your young players, we've seen they fit your DNA perfectly. When they played at other clubs, we know how much fight and passion they have. How proud are you of their performance tonight?
I'm proud of everyone's performance. We always speak about the team, put the team first. And I don't think Vida's and RUHS', this is what I'm talking about. Vida and RUHS' quality is only fight. They're good players. Vida's finish was excellent. Vida's finishing and goals up to date have been top class. So there's more about than just his fight. Yeah. No, okay. I think it's very important that they do that, because it's part of our DNA to work very hard, because a lot of people will single out a defender for keeping a clean sheet, which today we didn't. But it's the whole 11. It's even the ones on the bench, why we keep a clean sheet or why we work hard and we win games. I love when I see all my bench celebrate the way they did. I love it, because it goes to show where we're at as a club at the moment, as a team, and what we're building and where we're going to.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michael.
Thanks.